There was a man, he was admitted to the hospital today with 25 plastic tiny horses inserted in his rectum. Yeah, doctors have described his condition as stable.
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm Chip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl who doesn't really want to talk to a manager, she just looks like she does. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Katie.
Hello, welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 425. I'm your host, Kinky Katie, and maybe I do want to talk to managers sometimes, but with me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one and only Mr. SC.
Right.
How you doing?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
And so we were kind of teasing during the pre-show, saying, you know, maybe I should have worn like my pearls or something. I look like a soccer mom.
Really, very soccer mom vibey tonight.
That's right. So
Right.
I'm the smilf next door.
I don't know what that means.
Stepmother, I'd like to fuck.
Okay, there you go. You know, it's hard to hear acronyms.
No, that's okay. There's some of them even that I see people use on social media. I'm like, I can't even begin to think what that stands for. Like, I don't even know. I can't even get it in the context. I'm owed.
Well, there are acronyms for. I mean, that's really all that happens. Is just everything's acronymized.
Right.
Acronymized.
That too.
Right.
All of that stuff.
It's very popular.
Anyway, guys, we are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioCast.net. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. I don't know if we're gonna if I'm gonna speed run through it like I did last week.
You're on a mission. You're like, I am getting to some shit. Fuck off. We have 20 items this week or last week.
Well, actually, we had like 55.
I don't even know what. No, it wasn't that many.
Oh no, I'm saying on like my sheet, I had like 55, 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the research department's kicking into high gear this season.
Well, I've just I've come across things that I think that would be interesting to talk about.
Okay.
So
we'll see.
I know. We'll see. Be
We'll
like,
see. I was bit by something interesting to talk about once. So we'll see.
We'll see. So it was really great. We had some last minute plans last night. We went and saw Big Jay Oakerson at the Tampa Improv last night, and he was a good show.
Right.
He always does really good crowd work.
All right.
So, but it was good to see him. We got to hang out for a little bit afterwards. And,
we forget, like, a lot of people who, like, you know, there isn't necessarily like stand up comedy everywhere, which is kind of, you know what I mean? I mean, it is kind of. You know, however, there are lots of places where there isn't anybody that ever comes through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be stark.
That does suck.
Really?
Well,
go see a stand-up show.
Yeah.
Go see somebody. I don't know.
Thank you, Brian DeWitt. I said I would give you a shout out for some tattoo work that I got done a couple days ago. I had my roses rebuffed, and I got a lure. A fishing lure on my arm.
Well, that way fishies can come get you when you're really riding hard on this pool shark phobia of yours.
No, actually what it is that's where I put my vabbing juice, so it's a scratch and sniff.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Bite the hook. Bite the hook right there, buddy.
Yummy.
It'll be good.
You're fishy.
You'll like it.
God. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. Oh, what else is out there? Oh, I've been really paranoid lately.
No.
I don't understand why.
No, not you.
Because when I like the other day, I was in the bathroom. I thought I heard something. So I was putting some clothes on and it smelled like bad BO. And it wasn't me. And
Sure, it wasn't you.
No, it wasn't. I just got out of the shower.
Okay.
And like I was kind of like sniffing all around, and you know my nose is pretty good because, well,
is it?
It is.
Right. Okay.
And it was weird. I couldn't find out where it was coming from. So whatever. I got dressed, did my thing. I left. I came back. Smell was gone.
Right. Are you being abusive over there?
A little bit.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm flaily.
Anyway, what did you find?
You know, it's not
going to
be right until that fucking thing falls down.
Jesus. Just saying. But what?
I don't know.
Your story
like,
again here?
no, I just always have
What's
this.
your point?
Like, I've been having this thought. Like, I watch too much shit on YouTube about like crime and like weird stuff.
Yeah.
Because if I find out that there's someone like living in the house,
Okay.
you know, like secretly,
Oh, is this what you're going with now?
freak me out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying.
Sure. Right.
Wouldn't it freak you out?
I don't really care. I want to make sure I get my butthole right against the camera, pretty much. I mean, at that point, it's already happened. Like, if somebody is watching, I don't think I want to know. I don't want to know. Because if I do, I'm just going to get mad at you and want to find you. You know what I mean?
But what if it's not a camera. There's like someone like in the house. Like,
Okay. Well, I don't
like the call is coming from in the house.
really, I don't worry so much about that. You know, door's locked. What? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Someone made like a fort in the back room.
I mean, it's
We
not
just
like
don't know.
it's not like there is zero weaponry in the house at all. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I
So
know
plenty of stuff to put holes into people who break in.
that.
so
I understand.
What?
So
What are you worried about? Pick one up and have fun.
in point.
Well, whatever. Just make sure it's not me.
Oh God, no.
This is what I'm saying.
That would be not good.
Right.
That'd be awful.
Uh-huh. I mean, you notice, like, every time I go, like, we go visit my parents, and I make sure I'm like, hey, it's me. It's your kid, it's your son. Well, because it's a thing.
Yeah.
They're getting older, and yet, you know, if they think somebody's breaking in, you know, you're going to get aerated,
Yes.
probably.
Yes.
Right.
And that's
So you want to make sure that anybody can, you know, that's why I always say, doors unlocked, come on in, see what happens. I don't know. What are you going to do? Your irrational fears. I mean, at least it's not like you're taking a bath and worried about a bath shark. You're already worried about pool sharks.
that's different.
It's not different. It's like,
And it was a phobia when I was a kid. I'm
Right.
not. It was irrational fear, and now it's gators. But whatever. I haven't been into a goddamn pool in a long time. So
yeah,
whatever.
Well, it's only a matter of time before you start acting the same way around bathtubs. You know, I mean, you're already going irrational with a shark in a pool,
They
so
just came
why not
out-
in a why not in a bathtub?
They just came out with one of the group, like Sleazebox group people, you know, their friends. They made a movie called Bath Shark.
Did they?
Yeah.
Bath shark. See,
It's like Bath Shark or Tub Shark, something like that. Yeah.
see, there you go. So maybe it was advertised by them, and I hadn't realized it yet. I don't know.
You're just seeing it.
Well, why am I talking about bath sharks? Is that a coincidence? I don't know.
Now I'm
Gotta
going to
be
get now.
It's got to be a thing, isn't it?
Well, now we're going to get advertised for it.
Are we really? Our fucking YouTube algorithm can't even figure out what thing to send us. So
Oh my God.
so we think that there's somebody that has their shit together enough to listen to our voices and send us. No. There's nobody with their shit together. They don't care.
No, we'll start to get fucking like information for like, buy this on Amazon. It's a shark stopper for your tub.
Also known as a cork.
That's right. Prevent a shark. They made it on Shark Tank. But he couldn't get in because it's really effective.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway, they found this reverend dead of
Right.
autoerotic asphyxiation. He was an Alabama man.
Was he balls deep in an altar boy?
Not on this occasion. Not when they found him. The guy, the altar boy might have wiggled his way around. But
Right.
this is an Alabama minister. He died of accidental mechanical asphyxiation. He was found hogtied and wearing 2 complete wetsuits, including a face mask, diving gloves and slippers, rubberized underwear, a head mask, and it was for sexual gratification. He had like a rubber
Haven't we
fetish.
done a story about this already? Like, wasn't there like dead body found with scuba gear or something on? We did a while ago, like years ago.
Did we?
Well, I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Well, why am I asking you? Obviously, you're like, no, never heard of it. Anyway, but no. Last the previous story, it was just a body. Nobody knew where it came from or whatever. But this is an actual reverend, and they're sure he was just alone. Like he got in all this get up to masturbate by himself, hogtied.
Well, no, he was hogtied, so it had to have been with someone else. So,
he was getting a little whippy smacky.
But he's 50. He's 51 years old, and they said the death was not caused by foul play.
Yeah, he had to grab her.
Yeah. I mean, but he was found in the Baptist church.
Right. You're okay. You're a Baptist ministers are allowed to fuck. I don't know about fucking in the church, but
right.
They're completely, whatever. They acknowledge everybody's a sinner. So jam on with your clam on. Right.
Well, yeah.
So really, we're not talking about like a Catholic priest or anything where they're like sworn to celibacy.
True.
I mean, this could be like one of those television evangelists that say, where's my Rolex? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Those guys could be somebody just like that. Like, yeah, that's how God wants me to fuck.
Yeah.
He told me in a dream the other night.
Or it's written in this book.
Right.
He came to me in my toast in the morning and he told me what to do.
Right. And it was dress up in a scuba suit and get hog-tied and maybe, whatever.
Yeah.
Little whippy, smacky, shocky. I don't know if that'll work to a wetsuit.
You like
electro
rub
play.
yourself on the carpet.
You have a rubber suit on. You're like
enough pressure. Well, if you're hogtied, maybe you're face down hogtied and shit's behind you. So
I'm just trying to envision what you're thinking about.
I'll show you later.
So, but he had his mask on.
Yeah, full head mask and a mask.
I wonder if they were doing like water sports of any kind. That's why the whole foot, the whole wet gear.
Fine, you can piss on me, but just don't let it touch me. Ew. I'm trying to compromise, goddammit.
Right. Something like that.
I don't know. There is something that is, I suppose it's necessary, but it just seems, I don't know why I don't like this, even though it's a good idea. It's okay. It's a vending machine full of Narcan.
Right. Yeah, for people overdosing, if you overdose it, like Insta brings you out of it.
Well, yeah, I know what Narcan is.
Yeah,
but I mean, is it free?
I don't know.
I mean, what if someone's like fucking like dying and they're like, "Does anybody have $1?" Or they're like trying to like stick it in,
right.
And it's like sticking money. It's like it spits it out, and they're like, "Come on!" Or it gets stuck and they got to pound on it. So
well, then you like insta kick your addiction, not addiction, but like you're instantly
you snap out
flushed.
of it. Yeah, it takes your high out.
Right. People get mad, or at least what were we watching where they would get mad at
cops and EMTs for Narcanning them. Yeah.
That was like fictional, right? Like that wasn't a real thing. We were probably not. We don't watch a lot of like real.
Dude, it sounds like though something that someone like a junkie or whatever really would say.
Well, at least that's what we think somebody would say. Who knows? I mean, I'm thinking somebody would be probably happy not to be dead, right?
Maybe they wanted to die, though.
Well,
maybe that's their goal. And they're like, would you please stop doing this? Right. God damn it. Now I'm on the search for some more.
Yeah. So where do they have this said Narcan? Japan?
No, it's in the States.
Oh, well, they have vending machines for everything in Japan. That's why I asked.
No, I mean, that's a pretty good assumption. I don't know where it is, but I would think maybe Ohio.
Why Ohio?
Well, because I'm
like on the bleeding edge of self-service fucking narcotics.
Well, no, like everything that I've seen about
recovery,
really bad like opioid abuse. It's like Ohio.
Really?
Like everything is Ohio.
It's kind of everywhere though, really.
No, I would say so too, but I'm just saying like I've seen just like
it's a very white trashy kind of a gig. It seems in my mind anyway.
Well, I mean, Florida seems like the place to be then.
Well,
you know, if you're talking about like trashy.
Well, there's a lot of people here on the same kind of, it could be here.
True.
What are we talking about?
No, that's true.
Could totally be.
Like I said, I said it could be. So, yeah. Did you know Pee Wee Herman is 70 years old today?
I believe you. Totally. Yeah, no, for sure. He'd be about that for sure. Paul Rubin.
70, yeah. He doesn't look it.
Okay.
He really doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Still like kids? Or no, he never liked kids. He just jerked off in a porn theater.
Right.
Yeah, not
and
too bad.
even his like quote unquote kids show, it wasn't meant for kids.
Right.
Right.
It was always adult humor, kind of.
Right, until he moved to like TV.
I mean, you say adult, but really teenager humor, kind of.
Yeah.
It's really what it was.
Right.
Adolescent.
Over 13.
But yeah.
PG-13.
I don't even remember, though. Nobody cared back then. We're going to hang a key around your neck, kid. Good luck. Have fun.
No, that's true.
Yeah. The milk's in the refrigerator. Just make sure you get out of your school clothes when you get home.
There was a man, he was admitted to the hospital today with 25 plastic tiny horses inserted in his rectum. Yeah, doctors have described his condition as stable. Twice in a row. Twice in a row.
You're pretty punny today. You're going hard on the 1800s humor.
I know I'm funny.
Really? Wow. You know what it is? It's the soccer mom outfit.
You know, it probably is. I'm feeling quite,
Yeah, like you want to bake a pie or something.
Like maybe elementary school teacher.
Ooh, that's weird. That's
Ooh,
very
why?
bizarre. Elementary school?
Sure.
Okay. Hi, kids.
Just
What are you doing, kids?
It's nap time. Be right back.
Wake me up when it's time to go home.
Okay, bye. Snacks. It's great.
So what? How do I see? At least I washed away the memory of whatever pun that was a minute ago.
That's okay.
I
That's
just remember
good.
there was one, but I don't remember what it was.
Sorry, you'll hear it like 7 times when you process the video.
Well, yeah, probably.
The episode. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
There was a woman. She pled not guilty to decapitating her partner mid-sex.
Right in the middle.
This happened in
vulnerable.
This happened in Wisconsin. Yeah, she said she wasn't guilty on homicide charges after she was accused of decapitating her partner with a metal chain mid-fuck.
What were they doing? Like chokey with the chain? Like what was going on?
But not only that, dismembering the body and severing his penis.
Okay, well, it sounds more attacky, probably. It wasn't playful.
Well, I would say maybe that they were having fun, like with strangulation during sex, and she accidentally killed him. And
then ripped off his dick.
And then was like, well, fuck, what am I going to do? She got scared and then decided, okay, well, let's go choppy and then spready.
Right, or she's just a psychopath who murdered her husband because, the voices told her to, or he was, smacking her around and she bobbited that shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that could be too.
Took her shot when she had a chance. You've been like there's some algorithmic head removal going on with people in the last couple of weeks. You had lady feeding her children the head of the
boiling it in stuff.
And now we're doing head removal again. And you're defending. You're really like, oh no.
I'm not
but
defending.
We don't really know.
I don't really know.
She could have been battered. What do I know?
Or she could have just been like into it. And this was her thing.
I doubt really.
Like a little psycho kinky.
No, this was murder balls. Come on. You accidentally sawed off his head and his dick. It's just the coincidences. No, actually what happened was I accidentally sawed off his dick and he freaked the fuck out and then sawed his own head off with the chain.
Sawed his own head. I mean, she looks like a sweetheart.
What does that mean? Yeah, she has the "I will murder you" look. I honestly, I'm into it.
I know you
I'd
were.
still bang her. What are you talking about?
You like the angry, dirty whore quality.
Well, she's got something going on in there. You know what I mean? There's something happening.
There's some daddy issues on that face.
Maybe not daddy. I don't know. Who am I to
Mommy.
judge? All I'm saying is I'm willing to grab a hold and hang on for a little while. You know what I mean?
Touched by a family member.
It's not my place to judge, really. Really. It's just,
When they say partner,
everybody deserves a good bang out, really.
Of course they do.
Right. Even the person who cut off, she's hot. I'm into it. Is there any contact info? What's going on?
I'm sure you can find her name. You can look her up. She's probably on Instagram or on OnlyFans or something.
Right.
Sure
Well, we could start like a letter writing. How people
your
do
little
with
pen
people
pal.
in prison. My little pen pal. What
Sure.
Do you mean?
Well, so I'm not going to visit her. You go have fun
What are you
with
talking
Psycho
about?
Chick.
What do you mean? Why would you not? What's the problem?
I don't want to get my head cut off.
You're fine. You'll be okay.
Uh-huh.
You didn't see she cut off the head of some lady, right?
No.
I mean, so what's the problem?
Then again, it said partner. It didn't use any pronouns.
Yeah, we're doing this now, aren't we?
She could have had a dick.
We can't be descriptive. Now we have no idea. It could, you know what though? It could be a lesbian relationship. What we don't know.
That's right.
Really, she could be into chicks,
That's right. It could be.
and that's where it went south.
It's like, oh my god, what is this?
Oh my god! What do you mean? Oh my god!
I thought you had a fishing lure. No, sorry. You know what's kind of weird? There was a set of identical twins that married identical sisters, and they both had sons on the same day, and technically, like genetically, they're brothers, even though they're cousins.
Right. I'm trying to wrap my head around that one, and I'm trying to really think if it's possible at all that they weren't all banging each other, like a little swapsy. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
That, I find it, you hear about them too. There was that new series that we just saw an ad for, the new show that had twins or whatever that swapped existences.
Oh, right. Echoes.
Whatever
or
it was.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever, in the not watch column probably, but, Anyway, so same, like, you switch it around to spice it up a little, right? I mean, I always thought Bob was hot. Well, Bob looks exactly like Tom. What are you talking about?
Exactly. It's like, if you think one's hot, then I would assume that you'd think the other one's hot too. And, well,
imagine the weird swap up sex parties you could have with that. It would be like, you wouldn't know what was like. You take a stack of acid and see what happens.
There's two of you.
That sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Well, both families live in the same house together.
I'm kind of jealous. What are you talking about? You could like watch yourself. It's like you were screwing in a mirror, but with smell and touch.
This is live.
Right.
Am I seeing this, or is this really happening? Yeah, so that's their own little thing that they got going on over there.
And then for sure, that like one would want to separate themselves from the other sexually, so you would be almost in like a sexual arms race, right? Somebody looking to specialize in one thing or another just so they stand out from the other one. It's like want to corner all markets.
It's like, ooh, where did you learn that technique?
Right.
Oh, this isn't you.
Exactly.
There was a little trouble at a sleepover party in Pleasanton, California.
Okay.
Apparently, a lot of people are getting in trouble with sleepovers. Like, they take their sleepover parties very seriously because a lot of people have been arrested.
Like DJs and stuff. What's going on?
Like the people who throw the slumber parties and people who attend the slumber parties.
Okay.
I'll explain. This one, there was a 29-year-old stripper that was hired and invited to a girls' sleepover party.
Okay, well, they could be adult girls. We don't know.
They were 15 and 16 years old. Yeah. So not only did the mother, and who's also the chaperone,
right,
hire the stripper.
Okay.
But then when he got there and he got in trouble for, performing lap dances on the girls and lewd touching, and some of the girls,
they're all rich girls, right?
Probably.
Right?
He was completely naked. Like, he got down to, they even had, the girls licked him. Like, he allowed the girls to lick him.
Okay.
And he was naked. And, they had a condom hunt. Condom hunt and bobbing for Trojans. Those were a couple of the party games that they played.
What country is this in? Is this here?
This is California.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
In the running for Parent of the Year, I guess.
I don't know. There was another.
But when I was like that age, I would have been all about it. Like, if somebody threw me a party with some female strippers coming in doing lap dances, what are you talking about?
Right.
If you'd asked me then, I'd have been like, yeah, that's a great idea.
There's another story that was involving a sleepover. I didn't grab this one, but I read it, but fuck it, might as well. It was a babysitter and the mother. Okay. They were chaperoning a sleepover for her son and a couple of his friends.
Okay.
Who are 13 and 14 years old.
Go on.
Well, the babysitter and the mom were the party favors.
What do you mean? Party favors? They were doing live stepmom porn? Is that what was going on?
The babysitter and the mother were fucking around with the boys and encouraging. Like, the babysitter took one kid, one of the friends, into the bedroom and the other boys were being encouraged by the mom to listen to them fuck from the other side of the door.
She was basically setting them up with somebody to fuck around with their boys.
Yeah, but the mother did too.
No, this is the mother fucked around with the boys. The stepmother?
No. It was a real mother, but she fucked around with the boys' friends. Because she's not going to fuck around with her son, but she fucked around with her friends.
Well, you got to draw the line somewhere, I guess.
So, sure, why not?
At that point, you're diddling everybody anyway, so.
Gotta learn sometime.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah. So it was a mess.
It literally sounds like a porn shoot. You sure it wasn't? This was definitely on Pornhub, wasn't it? They were really of age, but, they had braces. Which we see a lot on adult actresses.
I have a whole fucking list of that I won't go into, but I'll post it on there for you guys to check out. But it's all the porn stars that are out there right now that have braces.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Well, at least 50 of them.
It's definitely a genre, which is that's one of those things that obviously everybody's of age, so. It's not a problem, but that's that whole fantasizing about things that really, no, I know. We've known lots of these girls in person.
Oh, no, I know.
It's always
pigtails, braces, sometimes glasses.
Right.
But
they're 25.
Oh, yeah. So, but they don't, right. But they don't look like it.
No.
And with some of these girls, a lot of these girls do look of age, but then there's a couple where you're scrolling through and you're like, oh, wait a minute.
But it's somebody of age.
Yeah, so you're not on a list.
What are you doing? Well, not even not on a list, but that person has a right to exist and to feel, you know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
They can't help what they look like, that they look like a taut little 12-year-old ready to take a giant daddy cock. That's the role they're playing, so I didn't fucking, it's their branding, not mine.
That's another thing that it was brought up on something we were watching on YouTube, and it was someone that asked, how did Donkey fuck Dragon from Shrek? Right, because...
And then they got mad.
Yeah, and then someone got mad, like, there's other way of showing affection than having sex. It's like, they have children.
Right.
Donkey dragon hybrids. Somebody fucked.
There was some sort of an insemination method, one way or another. Yeah, something happened.
He crawled inside.
Yeah, so if it was insemination, then fine, tell me it was insemination. Right? Obviously, you do not need to have intercourse To have a loving relationship?
It's like, right, but
right,
to have kids, really, some's got to,
something
you know.
Somehow.
Things have to meet.
Right. I mean, unless you had some kind of like magic fertility wand or something, Harry Potter style, right?
This is
Aspectus pregnatromus.
Aspectus pregnatromus.
Fetus
inside us.
There you go.
Knock us up us.
Right.
Oh God. Well, I couldn't tell you.
I couldn't tell you either.
It's a little weird. I mean, whatever. Maybe she just did it while she was sleeping. She wouldn't feel it. Some people are going to get pissed off at this, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm going to do it again. I used to really get annoyed and bored when you used to watch, well, you still do, like Jiu Jitsu videos.
Right. Uh-huh. Okay. Snake wrestling.
It is very homoerotic.
Like 100%.
I mean,
dudes
really? I mean, and they don't quit and they don't give up. They're like, I don't care. I'm shoving my entire gooch right in your face while I'm 69ing you, and then you're gonna not tap because you're just gonna squeeze me tighter and then roll me around
you're
like a death roll.
Understand.
Oh, is that why you watch it?
No, but you're starting to understand.
Because you're like, yeah, you understand.
No, that's why they're doing it. I mean, when else do you get a chance in life to rub your gooch in some other dude's face and go, you know what? How you like my gooch, son? Right. You don't get very many opportunities to do that to a grown man.
Well, I could say you could do that in most, like outside sports or whatever. Because you could do that with football. You could do that with
there's not
soccer.
There's not a lot of gooch sniffing going on in football. Like first of all, you're separated by a face mask, so you're only going to smell and be so close to anything. You are literally in a protective shell.
That's true.
You literally have a superhero costume on that you cannot possibly be injured in. Not at all. There's no way you could get hurt in one of those.
Oh, no, of course
Jiu-Jitsu,
not.
those dudes are wearing like some spandex. Like some tight spandex shorty shorts, and then dropping a gooch right on a dude's chin and just sitting there for a half an hour.
Feel the warmth?
Yeah, right.
Feel that sweat?
Yeah. You can feel his butthole clench.
Right on your nose.
Right.
Like,
right. And,
it's like, you flex your cheek. Oh.
I mean, it's like that thing you would see in old movies where, one kid holds another kid down. What was that? Stand By Me, where he's spitting and sucking it back up.
Yeah. I think so.
It's almost the same thing. And those are where 12-year-olds or whatever that movie came from that I'm thinking about. Same idea. You're just boys wrestling and you get your gooch in some dude's face and you're like, oh, guess what? We're going to stay here until I decide to move my gooch from your nose. Enjoy. Or you could just try to get me off of here. You could try to get me to quit. Go ahead. Give it a shot. That's the point.
And that's how Ryan learned what he was into.
Right.
Experimentation happens. It all starts with a fucking jiu-jitsu, with a training session.
I mean, that goes back to like ancient Greece and stuff. You would hear
rub me in olive oil and let's grapple.
Well, that was that the soldiers and stuff would have like sex boys that would travel with the fucking army, to bangy because they were like little love partners while they were out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was normal.
Yeah,
like no one even like batted an eye, and they're like, "Oh no, that's
fuck boy,
that's the general's butthole."
Whatever they call it.
Depository.
Right.
Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's his little shagamuffin.
There you go. or just a dude standing next to you in line. Maybe they weren't all like, there was only so many boys to go around. So I'm sure those went to like the officers.
Please, sir, no more.
Right.
Please.
The rest of them, it's Yiannopoulos sitting beside you. Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? You want to wrestle? Whatever.
I'll stick your head in my lap for a while.
Right. What happens on the battlefield stays on the battlefield, if you know what I mean.
Except for herpes.
We might die tomorrow, so what do we care?
Exactly. Throw caution to the wind. Fuck it.
Imagine like the giant Greek sex orgies they probably would have like before. Everybody, you have 1,000 dudes that don't mind oiling each other up in some nice fine olive oil and rolling around naked for fun.
Oh yeah.
Right. And they've been doing campaign after campaign. Like the night before battle, those dudes they're sticking it anywhere they can just because, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, because yes.
A lot of us are going to die tomorrow, so
might as well have some fun and get your rocks off tonight.
Right.
Fuck it.
We're going fucking DP in every hole. We're stuffing them full.
It's like, I always loved you. Let's just do this tonight. What do you say?
I don't even know what you're quoting.
I'm not quoting anything. I'm just saying, like, some dude. I was trying to think of a Greek name or a name that sounded Greek, the male that I couldn't. So
Aristocles.
I was about to say like Aristotle or something. Even though I don't
a lot
think
of those Greek names kind of sound the same anyway.
Apocalypto. Whatever. All right, we're gonna go to an episode of Rule 34, and when we come back, we've got some more fucking people that got themselves into some trouble, and we've even got a dick graveyard. So I wonder what's in it. Stick around, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Kinky Katie's World.
Rule 34 Studio.
34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com and RadioChaos.net. You can get me on the Twitter later at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can also Google me because I like it. I'm on YouTube, Instagram. I'm a lot of places.
Okay.
But I'm not on FetLife. I am, but I'm not.
Okay.
I'll stay
You're
there.
having a hard time there.
Well, yeah, because I kind of had a little bit of a coughing fit during our intermission, and it kind of, I'm glad I did not participate anymore after that coughing fit, because I think that was enough.
Obviously it was.
Obviously.
Yeah. One dog over the line.
Whatever.
Whatever.
She-Hulk looks like really fucking stupid, and
Right.
we talked about that, but
We didn't talk about it, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah,
On the show?
It was just on the fast forward.
What?
Yeah.
Huh. You wouldn't like me when I was angry? Really? I don't remember that at all.
Yeah. Well, because we talked about like 900 things. Anyway, well, one of the stars said that she didn't know that this was possible, but she pulled a muscle in her asshole.
What do you know? You shove enough things up there, eventually something's gonna pop.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I heard a loud snap, doctor.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, all I know is my butthole muscle is pulled.
She was
I sprained an anus.
She was the Indian English accent person from The Good Place.
Okay,
Like
right?
she was the rich one.
Yeah, right.
She's the one. She said that she's been trying to do her own stunts. And she's like, you'll probably have to bleep this out, but I pulled a muscle in my asshole. She's like, I didn't know that was even possible. They were filming a Jiu Jitsu and Kung Fu combat in the air thing. So she was on a harness. And like that fucking guy, like that tattoo artist, the really nice one that lost his leg from doing a suspension thingy because the rope got tied around his leg.
Right, the guy who was doing suspension from hooks, and he would do it all the time, and he just like spun around. Something happened with the rig. It didn't like rip out of him, but like something happened with the rig itself.
Right,
and he wasn't that high up, and broke his leg. Basically into the rig
to the point where he had to have it amputated.
Eventually, like he like suffered through like trying to screw it together and fix it until eventually they had to saw it right off.
So she was in harnesses and they were doing like aerial shit. And
this has nothing to do with her, really. She sprained her butthole.
I'm saying she
sprained butthole.
But you had to be careful of those harnesses because you lose something.
Sure.
You'll like rip your asshole out.
Well, then to keep the stuntmen busy, so they weren't picketing outside. She had to do double anal. So we're not really sure if it was the double anal or if it was the stunt that she did. She pulled her butthole.
Smash ass.
Right.
Well, they do. Well, they do make a Marvel toy collection, and Hulk is this big, fat, green, huge dong. So,
I mean, and the whole idea, we were watching something on that today, and the person who was reviewing it, he hated it.
Oh yeah, I've heard
it's terrible.
I've heard nothing good about it.
No,
at all.
Okay,
no, everyone's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Well, there's a lot of you get that Marvel burnout or whatever. Not that we would know because we don't watch a lot of the stuff. So.
No, but I mean, even though I don't watch a lot of the stuff, I still have the burnout because every time I see another commercial for another fucking movie and merchandise, right, or series, I'm like, oh my God, enough. Jesus.
Right.
But a lot of people fucking dig it, and if they didn't, then they wouldn't be making them.
Supposed to be like a super feminist character or something or other, female empowerment. That's cool. Is it horrible to still want to rub my dick all over her in her green form? Oh yeah, when you're green, yeah, big, it'd be fun.
Go for it.
Well, the hook isn't real.
Death by snoo.
Sure, it would be.
Let her rip, tater.
Here again, her and the one who beheaded her boyfriend there or partner. We don't know what.
Why don't you have them both?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're talking about a fucking party. You don't want to roll around in that at all?
No.
What?
Nah.
She-Hulk?
No.
She-Hulk.
I said no.
Okay, whatever.
We can make it happen too because Sahara Huxley, she's like a She-Hulk. We can paint her green.
I want actual She-Hulk. I want actual, like was in the show that we just saw clips of.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Gotcha.
If I'm going to go with crazy, if I'm going to possibly get beheaded or get a limb torn off by an angry lawyer, I'm a lawyer.
Well, at least she could, probably help you out with litigation and shit.
Okay. Really?
Paperwork.
Really?
It's all paperwork. Well, why not? I mean, she knows the rules.
Or sue the shit out of me later.
Why?
You were never supportive.
It's like, you took off my leg. Shut up. I don't want to hear it, you green bitch.
I told you very clearly if you didn't take out the trash, this is what was going to happen. So that's what happened.
You will listen to me.
Right.
Eat my pussy.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much how I imagine it. But then you start setting the crazy beheading one against her. You know what I mean? Because she'll plot. She'll be like the smart anti-villain, that will go and find a way to murder She-Hulk. And then you could have a cool final boss battle there and just watch it from a distance.
Just get out your popcorn and your lube. Feels like...
Really? I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Well, since speaking of brawling then, since you brought it up, we'll go to this one. There were 2 cheerleaders from the Carolina Panthers that were getting drunk in a Tampa bar. And they were both in the bathroom hooking up with each other.
Okay.
And
go on.
People were out.
Slower. Say it a little slower.
In your voice.
Oh. Now you're doing it.
Call Connor.
Okay, what were you saying? I got distracted.
All right, sorry. Okay, so there were other ladies outside the bathroom waiting.
Right.
Well, something happened between the 2 cheerleaders because then they started to brawl.
Okay, go on. Really?
Yeah, and there was a big kerfuffle, and they ended up getting arrested.
Okay. I mean, cheerleaders fight sometimes.
It turns out that there was 3 of them.
Right.
And the one fucking was like, I'm out of here. She was with them.
Right.
But she dipped before
they started fighting.
Well, right. Because they started to
get in an argument. And the other one just peeled out.
No, they started going at it and then went off to the bathroom together and left her alone. So she was like, fuck this, I'm out, And then they got into, so she wasn't even there. But the other 2 that got into a fight, they got fired. But the one girl that dipped was suspended because, I don't know, 'cause she was there.
I still don't know what any of this is about other than cheerleaders are in jail and it happened near here.
That's it. That's all it has to do it is that they were local. They were cheerleaders getting it on and then getting into fight. Whatever.
I missed the whole point of that.
That's it. That was the point.
I don't know.
That's okay.
I don't know what happened.
That's okay.
I was distracted.
Yeah. Oh, there was this dude. He got arrested because his girlfriend denied him sex. So he was he was drunk and he was on Xanax, and he threatened to kill himself if she didn't fuck him.
Okay.
This is over in Fort Myers. Yeah.
Our neighbors.
Yeah. So he's like, you need to fuck me or I'm going to shoot myself.
I've heard that before from dudes. I've heard dudes say that before. Literally.
What? Why are guys that desperate or fucking like that?
Girls get the same way too. It's a people thing.
No, that's true. But I mean, it's just psychotic.
Yeah,
like, why the fuck?
I've literally had a guy just crying on my front porch and wouldn't leave, and like gone outside, talked to him. And look, she was inside. She lived with me and my girlfriend, and he's sitting on the front porch just bawling because they broke up. And okay, fine. But you can't stay here and do this. Like, bro, I live here. What are we gonna, you just can't sit on my porch for half an hour. Oh, no, please talk to me. Please. Had to call the cops on him, and then they ended up, Baker acting him there. Well, cause he's out there. I don't want to kill myself. Like he was.
Yeah, no.
But it was like,
what do you do?
This is what I'm saying. I talked to him, but it's still like, dude, either way, you can't stay here. And like, I don't know what to tell you, but
I'm not cleaning up a mess on my front porch.
Well, she's inside and scared. Because there's a dude like being fucking weird outside, and not leaving when he needs to leave. And so, on one point it's like, dude, I feel for you. You're just an upset guy, and now you're suicidal. Like, right. So I don't want to like throw you off. But yeah, so I literally had to call the cops and have they come and picked him up and whatever.
Say, all right, Miss Corley, get the fuck out.
Yeah, right.
I can't deal with this shit.
Right.
Well, you could have pushed him, made him friends with this guy. There was, he got in trouble. He was in Texas. He was caught having sex with a chain link fence.
You wouldn't think that would be like enjoyable, really. I mean, it's got to chafe, right?
Well, I would say so. I mean, he got in trouble for indecent exposure, but they're trying to make it something more because he said that he was disrobed and had his entire cock and balls through the fence. And
it's nuts. So, yeah, like he wasn't just screwing it, like he had him in there.
Yeah, so, I mean, maybe he was stuck.
You don't understand, Katie. I just love that fan's been looking at it for a while.
So I just like to bounce on it. And my dick gets in the way, so I put it through so I can bounce.
I wonder what the odds are of you not, like, decapitating your nutsack on, that sounds like a high, failure rate on that one. You get through a chain link fence with your twigs and berries just all stuffed into a hole.
I don't know.
Was it a wood fence?
No, it was metal. It was chain link.
What?
It was like regular fence. Yeah, because he told the police. Well, no, the police said that he was also demonstrating sex acts of like eating the fence out, like cunnilingus on the fence, like like the fence. Like he's like ow, or like whatever. And this is what he told police is that he thought
I like his spark. He's got some spunk.
He thought that he told the police that he thought the fence was female.
Yeah.
Because I mean, why so many holes?
Just saying, she's got a lot of holes. It's a busy girl.
Oh my god! And
everybody gets their own hole.
They're like, you are fucking weird. So
you think that was their?
You can't fuck a fence. You're not allowed to do that. Now, when you go shopping in an adult store, it should be policy that they take the toy and they at least put batteries in if it takes batteries to make sure that it works first before you leave, because you can't return sex toys.
That was always normal any place you ever worked.
Yeah.
Like before anybody left, you took it out of the box, turned it on in front of them and said, hey, it works, right?
Right. Yeah. It's because there is no, even if it's broken, once you leave the fucking store with it, it's yours.
You're an owner.
Right. Because we don't know what you did with it because there's so many things that I've seen go on in the parking lot at a couple of the stores I've worked at. It's like, oh my God, that was a Corona bottle you assaulted her with. Ah.
And you say assaulted, but not really assaulted.
Maybe she wanted it.
Well, no, she did want it, but you stuck it in a hole.
Or someone stuck it in her hole.
We don't know.
Like, aye. It's gross. Well, let's just say there's not a try before you buy kind of policy.
No, like you said, you walk out, that's yours now. Don't bring it back. We don't want it.
I love when people they'll try them in the parking lot because packaging will be on the ground. And you're just like, God, you couldn't wait, could you? You went 20 feet. You're like, I need it now. Well, this lady.
Well, they went to an actual brick and mortar sex shop. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I need this. It could be, it's not male, female. It's across the board, too.
Now, if anyone is familiar with driving, on the highway, and if you're in the Central Florida area or whatever, you'll see billboards for a place called the Lion's Den.
Will you?
Yeah, it's an adult store.
Okay.
And this woman was inside, and she decided to strip down buck naked and use this pink-colored device inside the store because she wanted to give it a whirl. Whirl. Before she bought it, because if it didn't work, then she didn't want it.
Right.
But she got completely butt naked and got a little vibrator, little pink one. So, and she used the device in a masturbatory manner. Yeah, she fucking diddled with it. So, this pretty much this $7 fucking sex toy ended up costing her $1,500.
I lost track of that story a while back.
How high are you?
I don't know. I thought okay.
High enough?
Apparently not. Or probably not high enough. Maybe that's it.
Shut up. That's not nice.
Wait, what's going
Stop
on?
making that face.
Well, there was no face. I'm literally on camera. You can see the face when you watch it back.
They only see your profile. They don't see what I see.
Okay. I somehow, I'm like a ventriloquist with my look, where I can throw it. So only the people from this angle see one thing, and the people from that angle, they see it completely. They have a different fucking reality.
They don't get the right perspective.
No,
they don't
that's
get the
right.
right
They don't
angle.
see the opening of the eyes. What is it that they're missing?
It's different from the whole. Anyway.
Anyway,
A dude got arrested.
Okay.
In a parking lot.
Very arrest heavy.
I know I am. This is like Crime and Punishment.
Like the fucking
Law and Order.
Local Florida crime blotter.
Fuck yeah. So this guy was having a threesome in a car with 2 blow-up dolls in a supermarket parking lot.
See, sounds like he's a party guy, really.
Yeah.
I can't badmouth him. He knows what he wants, and he went and took it. I mean, here he's assaulting blow-up dolls. I mean, really?
No, it wasn't assault. They were
consensual. I know.
Yeah, it was consensual.
He blew them up. He gave them life, literally.
Oh, thank you for blowing me up.
Right.
Why don't I blow you now?
Did he live in his car? What if he's just homeless and that's just where he lives? Him and his 2 wives.
No, but they were parked pretty close to the front of a Publix, which is a grocery store in the part of the South. And he, people witnessed him performing activity with 2 different blow up dolls in the vehicle.
Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We have any video? Did somebody videotape this? Come on now. Well, I'm just saying. I want to know what he was doing.
Well, he was jerking off while it said that he looked like he was aggressively masturbating one of the other dolls.
Oh, okay.
So, like, he was, like, fucking diddling the clam hole of the doll because they weren't expensive dolls. They were, like, the
cheap blow-up ones that,
really super cheapy one. Like, you could see the one in, like, a blue bikini.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's an odd choice. That's a very specific thing going on there.
Mm.
Like, just probably happier that they're like that than a real person.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, and the fact that he's in public, I'm sure that's like part of it too. Well, they like it. They want to watch me. Well, all the mothers getting groceries. They want to see me.
Well, one of the people reported said that he was on his way. He was headed to Target to get some clothes for his dolls, but they wanted it and they couldn't resist it. Yeah.
Right. Well,
so you had to pull over and.
When you got a hot piece of ass there right next to you and they're willing, sometimes
hot piece
you
of
just
plastic.
you gotta find a parking lot. Maybe something with some shade, maybe.
Sticky. Very sticky because that stuff gets. I mean, you ever try to fight? Did you ever, have like leather seats in a car in the sun and you're wearing shorts and you gotta like peel your ass off of the seat?
I'm thinking the sweatiness would add to the whole, fun factor of a blow up doll.
Maybe.
Everything's getting slicky slick.
Or sticky stick.
No, if you were nice and lubed up, you know what I mean? Not even lubed up, but sweated up, you were just talking about Jiu Jitsu. Part of that is those dudes are so sweated up, just sweating on each other, rubbing chest to chest. Uh-huh.
Well.
Gooch to nose.
Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Gooch to gooch. All right, we're going to go. We're going to get out of here for tonight. So, nothing coming up as of right now. Well, we've got stuff coming up, but I won't bore you. I'll talk to you when it gets closer to it. Do you have anything for me, SC?
What?
All right, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, week, month, shifts, errands, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. I hope that it's a good one for you. All right. Well, I'll see you on the social media. Kisses on your pinpoint time. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Yeah.
I like tacos and burritos.